Hello, hello. This is behind the scenes of the recording of a podcast. We're going to get into it. We are talking all about software here. It is episode 299. My voice sounds really hoarse, but I'm going to go with it because the show must go on, as they say. So I've got my outline up here. We're going to start it. And for all of those watching, maybe on Facebook or YouTube or wherever you're seeing this, go ahead and say hi. Let me know that you're here. Drop your name and where you're from, what your business is below. And we're going to get started. Here we go. Welcome to another episode of Bella in Your Business. My name is Bella Vasta, and today we're going to take it back to a topic that we're going to start a little mini series on, and that is software. That is that software that you use when to keep track of all the clients, to keep track of the schedules, to keep track of your employee schedules. We're going to talk a lot about it because I think it's important as I start this series to kind of start off on a mutual understanding. I've learned to never assume anything because you make an ass out of you and me. Ever heard of that? So we're going to start today talking about, there's so many people out there that either have never used a software, or I'm talking to a lot of you who actually have a software but don't use it a lot. It's kind of like using an iPhone and only using it to make telephone calls. What? No, it's used for so much more than that. And especially if you're paying more money for one of the more expensive ones, it is really important that you get your return on your investment, your ROI, and you're using it all fully. So we're going to start today about just stressing how much it can actually support you. I'll get 5 different areas, and I want you to think about either A, how it could help you if you're not using it, or B, if you're already using it, are you using it to the fullest of potential? This is going to be a shorter episode, but truly do not skip over it because this is going to be a good check. Okay. We're going to kind of take it down to basics here. The first thing is the hours saved. Duh, Bella. Yeah, obviously. But it will automate a lot of tasks. So how many of you guys have reoccurring daily dog walking clients? Do you have that on automatic reoccurring, right? What about like schedules and things? Are you trying to figure out the schedules for the clients or the schedules for your employees? Or are you actually allowing it to auto populate? Like, does your schedule, does your software have that? Now, you guys, I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. At the end, I'm actually going to give you a brand new thing I've had a developer working on regarding software that you're not going to want to miss out on. So make sure you stay to the end to find out what that is. So first, scheduling software is going to save you a ton of hours. All right. I don't care who you are or what you do or how much time you don't think it takes. If you're one of those people managing your business through text message all the time, holy Jesus, like, please don't do that. Don't, just stop, because you don't realize how much time you're wasting. Not only that, but if you are like one of those text warriors, what's happening is that your brain is like, oh my God, did I hear my text message? Did that buzz? Is that a client? And like at 10 o'clock at night, guys, you don't need that. All right. So it's going to help you save time. The other thing is booking. Now, something I used to love to do, and this is a true story, when clients would call me to book, right? I would literally tell them, oh my gosh, I am so excited that you called. However, I do not have access to the system right now, and I want to make sure we don't mess up. So can you please go online and schedule it? And as soon as you do, I can hit the accept button, but I need you to do it. And then I wouldn't do anything. I'd go quiet. I could literally be in the scheduling system online in the office, and I would still say this to people because it's really important to train your clients to go on and do that. One could also say that for employees. A lot of scheduling systems have an ability for you to have your employees go in there and request time off. So that's another way, because otherwise you're creating like virtual assistant work for yourself or office managerial work for yourself. And this can go through your scheduling system. So booking is number 2. Number 3 is that client information. Now, this goes for all you newbies or all of you like long timer, like veterans. Okay. Are you using it as much as you can for client information? This is what I mean. Well, if you're just starting off, again, you might be like, have a little notebook with everyone's like things jot down. What happens if something happens to that notebook? True story. That used to happen to me. What about like you have employees or independent contractors and they're helping you and you're trying to get them this information and it's a constant conversation about, well, where's the leash and where's the litter box and how much food does Fido get? All of this information should be in your system. Now, I'm going to talk to the ones that have a system and they're like, yeah, Bella, we're using that. Are you really? The one thing that has improved my clients' staff's time and happiness in their business is this trick that I used to use in my business. And what it is in the section of your client information, the part that is only back end facing, so you and your staff. If you were to go in there and put a step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and make sure that every single sitter does this, it's going to ensure that your team gives the same exact delivery of services to everyone. And it's going to make your employees feel really happy because they're not going to have to be reading all the client notes and the pet notes and trying to piece it together and figure out what comes first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and read everything and be overwhelmed. It's going to make your staff a lot happier to work for you. So this is what you do. It looks like this. Step 1, unlock the door with the keypad. Step 2, turn off the alarm. Step 3, get the dog out of the crate. Step 4, let the dog poop in the backyard. Step 5, take the dog on a walk. Step 6, feed the dog. Step 7, let the dog outside to go to the bathroom again. Step 8, put him back in the crate. Step 9, arm the alarm. Step 10, lock and close the door. Now, in any point in there, that was all facts. This is what you do. Now the sitter knows they can go to the client profile information and they can find out the door code. Okay. They know exactly where to go. They can go into the pet profile and they can find out exactly how much food to feed that Fido. All right. But what that eliminates is what kind of routine, what is the routine of the house? And so you guys, number 3 is the client information. So just to recap really quick, hours saved, booking, client information. The next thing is schedule. Okay. Scheduling staff becomes a breeze with software. Again, if you're using it right, don't just use that iPhone for a telephone call, use it for everything. So if your system allows the chance for you to have your sitters put in their time off and kind of block themselves off the schedule, and if your system allows to auto-populate primary and secondary pet sitters, make sure it's happening. I cannot stress that enough. It's going to be hugely time-saving and easy for you and to do this schedule. I know a lot of you are, oh God, it's like nails on a chalkboard for me. You are actually doing the schedule step by step for your staff. That's a whole nother story. I think that's ridiculous. I think it's a waste of time. I think that our staff is pretty smart and they can figure out where to go and when to go to them if you give them a generalization. But again, that's a story for a different time. But your schedule should be able to be almost completed, like if you're using your software properly. And it works a little bit different for every one of them, but definitely use it. All right. The 5th and the last one I have before I give you that really big tip that my developers have been working on is communication. So software often comes with a client portal where you can communicate directly with your clients. This is a great way to stay in touch with them and keep them updated on their pets. All right. And so again, this also eliminates you having to go through text message and wonder if your phone text messages are going off and is it a client? Do they want something? Is it a sitter? Oh my God. And when you have it in one place, a portal or an app, it makes it so much easier because you can control those notifications. All right. You can control the vibration. You can control the ringtone. You can control all of it. The other thing is it's only one place that you or your office manager or staff have to look. It's not like, do I have to check email? Do I have to check text message? Do I have to check the phone, voicemails, all this stuff? Like that's insane. And it's causing a lot more time by not having it streamlined. So please, if you have software or you choose a software, use it to the fullest potential for its communication features. If you're not sure, join one of their groups. Almost every single pet sitting software has a group that have users in there that have been using it for a long time, and start realizing, am I using it to the fullest potential? Today, I hope I've gotten you to think about, have you been using it to the fullest potential? Maybe you're just looking to get software, or maybe you have software and you really hate it, but you're dreading and been procrastinating the whole, how do I switch and which one do I go to? And I haven't had time to go through the trial. Can I get an amen? Or is that any of you guys? If that is, I have a really cool solution for you. I'm really excited. We got 19 pet sitting software companies, created a big Excel spreadsheet. And what I did is I had a developer put it all on a page so that you could pick your top 5 features. I always say, don't go try them all because people get overwhelmed. Figure out what 5 things is a must have, right? For me, the top 2 things is choosing my own credit card software company so I can save money and get the rate down because 3% is just crazy. And 2, that it hooks up to QuickBooks because that also helps my bookkeeper help me figure out reporting and stuff. So those were 2 of my most important things that I had, but yours might be different. And so if you go to jumpconsulting.net/software, that's jumpconsulting.net/software, and you pick your 5 things, that program is going to spit back to you whichever software companies fit those 5 things, and that's where you can start your search. We also will email you the complete the complete chart, which honestly is kind of overwhelming, and I really prefer you don't look at it, but I knew there's some of you that were going to want to look at it, so you also have access to that. So just simply go to jumpconsulting.net/software, and please feel free to post it in groups and share it with your friends because it is a free tool that you can use that we have developed. And guys, it sounds kind of simple, but it's taken us 6 months to get this done. Okay. 6 months and 2 different developers. So yeah, there's that. You guys, I really hope that you're using your software to the fullest potential. Please know that you've got to make sure that, everything you're doing isn't happening in 10 hours when it can happen in 2 hours. Because whether you're just starting your business and you're starting some systems and processes, you want to start it right so that you kind of like remember when our moms used to buy shoes that were a little bit too big for us. We used to grow into it. Was that only me or was that you too? Think of your software like that as well. Okay. And I want you to dedicate some self-development to really understanding the software that you have and what it can do to help your life. All right. So again, go to jumpconsulting.net/software. And I hope that helps you. And I'm going to actually be back next time, next week. And we're going to talk all about, is your pet sitting software working for or against you? And I have a lot of thoughts about that too, but we're going to have fun with that. So you guys remember to share that with any of your friends, post them in whatever groups you want. It's completely free chart. And that is jumpconsulting.net/software. Remember, when life gets you down, always keep jumping. Bye now.